Hey, Bolo Buddies, thanks for watching. Okay, so I was just thinking, and I'm going to do a featured seller video, and the featured seller is going to be me. And this is going to be my big money Bolo item. So anything $30 or more. I think I'm keeping bread and butter at like 25 or less. So we'll call my big money $30 or more. I don't know. It's kind of $30 isn't really big money, but it's more than 25, so I don't know. I'm just trying to keep it so that you guys know which ones are my bread and butter videos, because I know some of you don't wanna watch those because they're not big enough margins for you, and I know a lot of you like to see the bigger money items, so that's what this one is. Whoa, I shook my whole computer. My computer is on my lap. So we're gonna get started here. I have 22 BOLO items coming your way, and these are things that I have sold on eBay for I think $30 or more is what I did. Yeah, did I say 35? I think I meant 30. So, but I've got some big ones in here, 150, 90, 100. So, 157. So there's some good ones in here. And I have a really good story for you guys when I get to the dollhouse. So wait for it. I'm not sure where it's at up here, but oh my goodness, you guys are not going to believe it. All right, let's get started. You know me, I like to like whiz on through them. Okay, screen share. The first item is stick pins. So I could have separated these, but to be quite honest, I did not want to mess with it. So they're hat pins, they're stick pins, lapel pins, just a bunch of pins. Some of them are really nice. Some of them are kind of junky. I just figured I did keep one that I listed on Poshmark because it was really kind of unique and kind of weird. So there is one listed in my Posh closet, but these were just stick pins, and I sold them for $34.99 plus shipping. I picked them up at a garage sale for next to nothing in a huge lot. So this G.I. Joe guy, I can't remember if I showed him. I don't think I did. I may have showed him in my bread and butter, because I've been really like on the fence about where $30 goes, if it goes like bread and butter, if it goes in the big money. So either way, it's a different video, so it'll be fine. But I did take a best offer on him for $30. He is TLC. You can see he's a little dirty. His face is a little like, let's see. See, he's kind of, I don't know. He's not in mint condition. He's definitely TLC. I took 30 bucks. Again, it was a huge lot that I got at a garage sale, so I don't have much in them. A couple bucks probably. This is a Native American poncho, and I sold this for $100. And there's a funny story about this. I went to a garage sale last year, and I wanted to buy this, and I cannot remember what happened. I think the lady said it was like the neighbors, and then she said that she was going to buy it from the neighbor and she wanted to keep it, and I'm like, okay. And I was kind of bummed because I really thought it was going to be a bolo. So I went back to the same garage sale this year, and the lady must have kept it for a year and decided she didn't want it anymore, and I think I got it for like $5. So pretty cool. I was pretty excited about it because I remember talking to my husband and saying, man, I really missed out on this poncho. I think it would have been a really good deal. I should have got it, but then this happened, blah, 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 whatever. So, yeah, I sold it for $100. So pretty exciting. The next item, this Bitty Baby snowsuit. This is for the American Girl Bitty Baby doll. These are definitely, can be a bolo. I got $30 for this one, but I have sold some for upwards of $50. So definitely be on the lookout for Bitty Baby. 36 Thomas the Trains. I took a best offer of $50 on these. I picked these up last summer at a garage sale. I bought a huge Thomas the Train lot, and I paid up for it. In my mind, I paid up for it. I think I paid 60 or 80. I can't remember, but it was like track and play sets, and it was all wood. It was super nice. And then all these trains. I've made tons of money on it. It's been a really, really, really good thing. But I sell the trains individually, anywhere from 10 to 20 bucks a piece. but I decided to lot these up because I looked them up individually and they were only going between 5 and $7 a piece. And I just decided that lotting them would be easier, and that's what I did. So if you want to take the time to sell them individually, I would have made more money, but I just didn't want to on these ones. And you'll see in my bread and butter bolo videos where I sell Thomas the Train individually also. These trucker gloves. Okay, so I sold these for $90. I picked these up at a garage sale for a couple dollars. I got them home. I looked them up. I could not believe what they were selling for. I guess they were in the Freddy Krueger movie. I don't know. It's not really my thing, but I just copied the title of other ones that I saw listed. Well, the person got them and they opened a return because they did not fit. And I was so bummed out. But guess what? They didn't return them. And the time frame, I think they had like 10 days with like the weekends and stuff to return them, and they never returned them. So eBay closed it and I got to keep my money, and they didn't return them. And I'm wondering if they didn't look them up and decide that they were going to resell them and maybe make some money, because some of these can go for a lot more than $90. The next item I picked up at a garage sale. I believe I paid $5 for all of these. These are brand new and sealed. They're the Stephanie Plum book series, and I think it's all of them. And I took a best offer of $55. I had them for a while. Nobody was really buying them. I was really surprised because I've actually read some of these. It's not a bad series. So yeah, $55 for those, and the buyer paid shipping. This Scooby-Doo van mystery machine, and the characters, I got $35 for this plus shipping. Picked it up at a garage sale for less than $5. It was another bulk buy. Okay, so do you guys remember the leg that I sold? All right, so these came with it and we separated it. My husband paid $10 for the leg, for these things, for these sleeves, all of the accessories and stuff that went with this. He has made a ton of money. But yeah, sold this for $150. Pretty exciting. He wasn't even going to list it. And I'm like, you really should list those. I think that somebody could use those and will probably buy them. And I'm sure they're not cheap to buy, like from wherever you buy them from. I don't know. I don't know if they're like specially made to like fit your leg or how this works. But yeah, $150 plus shipping. The next item, I picked this up retail arbitrage at a place called Bargain Hunt. I want to say I paid like $3, maybe 5 for it. And I took a best offer of $40 plus shipping. More Thomas the Train. There's only 22 in this lot, and I sold these for $50. Again, I could have parted it out and made more, but I am happy with the $50, and it was quick and easy to list, and the buyer paid shipping. Again, that came with the Thomas the Train lot. 6-second abs. Do you guys $5? I took a best offer of $30. It is missing the DVD. So yeah, kind of a fun as seen on TV bolo. I always look up as seen on TV because a lot of those things are a bolo, surprisingly enough. These locks. Okay, so funny story about this. I went to a garage sale and this guy was like packing up, and I'm looking in these boxes and he's like, "Do you want everything on this table?" And I'm like, "Okay." And he's like, "You can just have it." And I'm like, "Okay." And I look in and I see these locks and I'm like, "Yes, I want this. Are you kidding me?" And there was other vintage and antique stuff in there. And I'm like, "Yeah, for sure." So that was like free. I think now I'm second guessing myself. I'm almost certain this was that garage sale. All right. It was either that garage sale or another one where I bundled a bunch of stuff. Either way, $5 or less. I think it was the garage sale that I got it free. But I leave stuff sitting around so long before I list it, and then I forget exactly where I got it. I got locks from that other garage sale too that I bundled. So I really think this was the free one though. Anyway, $40. I got $40 for these plus shipping. Nerf guns. Okay, you guys. This was the same garage sale that I got all like 4 carloads over the summer. And I had all these Nerf guns. They've been sitting in my basement. And when I did the video where I rearranged everything, I'm like, I'm getting rid of the Nerf guns. Like I thought about listing them individually. I'm like, I'm not doing it. I can't handle it. I don't want to do it. They're too annoying to ship. Let's put it that way. So I put them in this box. I took the picture and then somebody messages me. They actually won it. Um, I forget what happened, but they won the item and they wanted me to ship it. And I'm like, I'm not going to ship it. Like, I don't want to mess with shipping it. So what do? I get it all ready to ship because I'm like, if I'm going to ship it, I'm going to relist it and put that I ship it because I'll make more money. You know what I mean? Like the only reason that it sold for the price it did is because I had local pickup. I had several people ask me if I would ship it. So here I do. I package it up. I put like bags, you know, the closet that I had just went through and taken all the clothes out of the bags and put them in totes. Well, these are all the bags. So I layered it. I got them all in this box. I was so proud of myself. I relisted it. And then I decided, you know what? I don't want to ship it. I'm afraid like if it sells for $50 and something gets damaged and somebody opens a case, then I'm responsible for that shipping. I just don't want to deal with it. So I relisted it at $200 with free local pickup. So the day that I was going to get all of my junk drawer jewelry lot from the lady that lived 2.5 hours away, she met me. She drove an hour and I drove an hour and a half. Go watch that video if you guys haven't seen it. You are going to be amazed. But this guy messaged me, offered me $100, and he lived where I was going to meet the girl, like 20 minutes from there, probably. So I messaged him. I took his offer. I met him there, and he pulls up. I met him at Gabriel Brothers, Gabe's. It's called Gabe's now. And I'm like, do you have a knife? Or I think I said, what did I say? A box cutter or anything? Because I had the box all taped and ready to ship. So I ask a complete stranger if he has a box cutter or a knife or something, scissors to open this box. Have I completely lost my mind? I have. But anyway, everything was fine. He got his Nerf guns and it was he was buying them for his son for a birthday party. They were going to have a Nerf gun birthday party. How cool is that? So, yep, sold them for $100. I probably had less than $10 in all of the guns because again, it was a big bulk buy that I did. This here came from that same sale, so I probably had $5 or less in it. I had a couple offers for 45, an offer for 55, and I countered at 65 and they accepted. I was going to do $74.99, but it went through one round of auction and didn't sell, so I decided to take the $65. Buyer paid shipping. And I think I have a couple more of those somewhere buried because I think I got 2 or 3 of them. This little troll doll you guys probably saw in my Facebook group or on my Instagram. I sold him for $55 plus shipping. This is what it says on the back. It says C64. So if you ever see that doll, what's special about this one is how long its hair is. So definitely be on the lookout for those. This was from the, I did a video on it and it was the vintage toys that I picked up at the thrift store. And this was one of those guys. So I've got probably a quarter in him. And by the way, during that video, it was kind of foggy. And I figured out that it was my right up here, this, where it videos, I had a thumbprint or something on it, like from where I had shut my computer, because it's happened to me a few times since. And I just wiped that off. And I need to make sure that I didn't just put a fingerprint on it when I did that. But yeah, so now I know to like wipe my computer screen off before I record. Oh, goodness me. The next item. Okay, so the dollhouse. I've had this listed for a little while. I have local pickup on it. It sold for full price, $157. I messaged the gal and I said, do you know that this is local pickup? And she said, oh, no, I didn't know that. I actually called her and she's like, okay. And I'm like, all right, so you don't want it? And she's like, oh, no, I didn't know, whatever. So she calls me back and she's like, I still want it. Can you ship it? And I'm like, oh, I don't really want to ship this item. It's big. It's probably 50 pounds. And I don't have a box and I don't have packaging materials. It is a really nice dollhouse, you guys. It does need some TLC in some areas, like you can see in the pictures, like down at the bottom on the window, it's kind of chipped off. But she was going to buy this to restore it. So, long story short, I took it and it was or I asked her, I said, "What is the most you're willing to pay to ship it? Because I don't wanna lug this down and have them package it and do all of that stuff if you're not for sure gonna buy it." And she's like, 400? I'm like, $400? I'm like, "Oh my goodness." So, I called the it's like, I think it's called Pack Mail, and I said, "Hey, these are the dimensions. This is how much it weighs. What are your thoughts?" And they're like, "It's gonna be, like, with packaging materials, like, $425." And I'm like, "Oh my goodness." So I call her back. I'm like, "Hey, it's gonna be, like, $425, plus 157." That's just unreal to me. I mean, what does that equal? 425, 157, I am horrible at math. 575 all in? Oh my gosh. So she's like, "It's fine. I still want it." And I'm like, "Okay." I mean, I go, "That's a lot of money." And she's like, I go, "You're not buying it to, like, resell it, like, fix it up and resell it, right? And try to make money." She's like, "No, I just want it for personal use." I'm like, "Okay, well, then you can't really put, like, a dollar amount on what something's worth to you." I mean, she could restore this and make it beautiful, and it's for her personal collection, then it totally, like, makes sense, It's one of those specialty things. So, anyway, I shipped it. So I marked it as picked up. I took it in. I had the guy call her. She gave him her information over the phone and off it went. So I don't know. That's a lot of money for a dollhouse. So pretty cool. Pretty cool story. The next item is this embroidery floss. I've sold embroidery floss before. I think some of this is vintage. I sold it for $30 plus shipping. The next item is this Mattel Splash and Color Barbie. I wanna say I paid, like, $5, maybe it was 3 for this one. Sold it for $31.50 plus shipping. This retired 2006 Hearthstone coffee mug. I pick up Hearthstone whenever I see it. I do really well with it. This, I took a best offer of 34 no, I'm sorry, this one sold full price for $34.20 plus shipping, and it's really cool. It's a witch. I actually thought I was gonna get around 50 for it, but I took 34.20 because I had it on sale from 38. The next item, I sold another Burkham bunny. This one sold for $90 plus shipping. And if you have not seen my thrift battle against Donatella Bodolino, definitely go check that out on Primetime Treasure Hunters channel, and you will hear all about the Burkham bunny. And the last item, another one that I thought was gonna go for a lot more money, is this vintage glitter owl nightlight. I think it is super cool. Like, I saw it and I was super excited. I think I paid, like, 50 cents. But I really thought it was gonna be one of those that went really, really high on auction, and it didn't. So, I was a little disappointed, but $30 is still a fantastic, profit. It's super cute. I almost wanted to keep it. I love owls, but I like money more. So money pays the bills. This little guy is helping pay the bills. All right, you guys. As always, thanks so much for being here, taking time out of your day to watch my channel. I really, really appreciate it. Be sure to subscribe, hit the bell if you want to get alerts when I post new videos. I'm live every Wednesday night with a BOLO Buddies live show where it's group participation. So if you come to the chat and drop the item number into the chat, I'll pull it up and then we talk about it. So it's a great way to get exposure for your eBay store and your YouTube channel. So be sure to like and comment. That helps bump me in the search. And if you made it to the end of the video, comment, "I made it to the end of the video." Thanks for watching. Have a great night. And who's waving back? See you guys later.